Hello, everyone. Welcome to session 5, I think, of Umbral Adventures Seattle by Shadow. My name is Vex, and I will be your game master tonight. A couple of things before we get started. First and foremost, we are, as always, sponsored by Array Gaming. Array Gaming offers a variety of products from t-shirts and hoodies, hats and beanies. I lost my place. Check out their website at arraygaming.com to find some cool gaming merch, and make sure that when you do, use the coupon code BLACKandForge to get 10% off at checkout. Every purchase supports both Array Gaming and BLACKandForge. Secondly, if you want to support us in other ways, subscribe to us here on Twitch to get access to special emotes. Join us over on our Patreon to see behind-the-scenes content and more amazing other D&D content. Follow us on various platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all as BLACKandForge. And if you go into the About section here on Twitch, you can get the link to our Discord server and our merch store on Redbubble. Finally, all of our music tonight comes from Incompetech, as always. One last thing, the quick recap. Seattle by Shadow, Session 4. The beginning winds to a close while leaving the full story ahead. The team finally attempts their break-in and are successful, bringing their first job and its mistakes to a close. Met up with Sam, got paid, and Z met with Junior, who had a job opportunity. After talking out the details, our intrepid heroes returned home, got a good night's sleep, and prepared for their next job in the morning.
Okay. So, a troll, a dwarf, and an orc walk into a bar. Actually, the dwarf walks underneath it, but the troll and the orc walk into the bar.
I do not understand. Why would they walk into a bar when they could just literally...
It's an attempt at a joke. Oh, I understand what you did there. So it's kind of an anti-joke, if you will. You know how it's like, oh, a priest and a rabbi walk into a bar. Have you ever heard that joke? It's like, and then it's something racist at the end or something like that. And it makes me laugh.
Everyone's critic.
So, no, it's an anti-joke because it's kind of this guy from the early 2000s who perfected this form of comedy. His name's Bo Burnham.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh.
Hey, Talon.
Yes.
What do you get when you mix a rhetorical question with a joke?
I like you.
I don't understand. What is the punchline? I do not understand.
Genesis, what do you get when you cross a rhetorical question and a joke?
I don't know. What?
Do you know what a rhetorical question is?
Duh.
It is a question you don't answer. Well, tell that you... It's
so there's no answer to the joke, and that's the joke.
It's a rhetorical
It's
question.
highly illogical.
As this morning breakfast happens, I continue to drink my coffee, and I... camera pans to all of us, it zoomed in really dramatically on my face and zoomed out as the jokes were being explained and gone over, and then it's us eating breakfast.
I go over, I grab Espa by the face. You sweet summer child. Genesis, sorry.
Genesis?
You sweet summer child.
I am not summer child. I was born in the winter. What?
Oh, you were born in the winter. Wonderful. I was born in the spring. Smacks you on the cheek and goes, sits back down.
Oh, that means that we probably could have the same. What is it? Star sign? Do people even use that?
No, we do not. I'm an Aries, by the way. But it's very fitting for me.
I thought you were.
It is.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really hungry.
Hello, hungry?
I'm Dad.
That was a good joke. That was a good one.
Well, I already had my fill. Went downstairs and got myself something out of the cooler.
Genesis
downstairs, Oh, sorry, you go.
Genesis lightly without anyone noticing, relatively, if he can, is basically just kind of like shoveling off some of the food to the side and just putting it in a bag and just holding it down there, acting like he's eating.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Not
you know,
very
just
sneaky.
leftovers. Just leftovers, you know? Puts it in his pocket.
Hey,
Yes,
Talon.
I-
Speaking of downstairs, have you checked on the guy?
I was literally
No.
going to say that. Thanks. That's great. I love
You know,
this.
I should probably go and do that. Yes.
Ooh, I would like to come. I would like to see Funny Man in handcuffs. Be like, oh no.
It's going to be quite
Why
entertaining.
me?
How about you guys interrogate the bastard if he wakes up?
Well, I'm not the one interrogating. I'm the one that's like, bringing the snacks and watching him do his thing.
Oh, I can interrogate him.
Is he gonna be awake today at least, or do we have another day to wait?
I mean,
I can make him wake.
Don't
Yeah,
think drugs
should
work
give
on a particular time scale. We just have to go and see.
we can go and check.
He definitely should be waking up sometime soon.
Anyway,
Is he supposed to be waking up today, GM, or was it tomorrow?
You didn't get a specific time that he was gonna wake up. It's just he'll wake up at some point.
About 3 days is what we were guessing.
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to go down there right
and it's
now.
been about that.
Okay, so he should be
Alright.
awake any moment now.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Look at his face.
So before we go down there, what exactly are your plans for him? Are we trying to treat him poorly so that he doesn't cooperate with us, or should we bring him some
No.
breakfast?
We should probably bring him some breakfast, but he's going to be able to help me with my situation with my dad. So, very important that we keep him, okay?
Sure. Mercedes has
give him-
probably
give him-
half the breakfast that she got put on her plate,
No,
so
we
she'll
probably
take
don't want to
that.
be pissing him off, though. You know, we
Give
don't
him,
wanna piss
give him the non-crispy bacon and the really sludgy egg. Yes, yes. So therefore, we are still giving him breakfast, but it's you know it's a lower par. So therefore, he still kind of feels like shit, you know.
So out of game, Ryan likes the floppy bacon, so that's insulting.
Me too, man.
Floppy bacon's better.
Genesis is very much a crispy bacon person. I love the floppy bacon. We love it. Us Kiwis love it. It's actually
Hashtag
kind of
floppy bacon rights.
yeah.
Please don't.
Hashtag floppy bacon rights.
I know there are going to be people in chat who want to do that, but don't.
Let's talk about our floppy meat on stream.
And we're gone.
Yeah. So the session's ended, guys. Good session.
Yep.
Augustus, don't clip that.
No, I will definitely not.
Why would you clip it? Why would you?
Because he is the clip master, and he will do as he wishes. Anyway, we make our way downstairs with a little bit of breakfast.
He appears to be conscious.
Well, look who it is.
But his eyes won't focus. Where
He's fucking concussed.
where am I?
Hello. I don't know if you recognize my voice.
If it helps, maybe we should start with the fact that we're the people that saved your life.
Oh yes, I'm the one who saved your life.
What?
Yes, one of the corporations had you in a room, handcuffed to a desk or something. I can't quite remember. And there was a bomb. You were going to die. And we saved your life.
When he hears bomb, he tries to like move and then like hits the handcuff.
Oh, we can't let you.
You gotta
can't let you
gotta
go.
let me go if there's a bomb. I don't.
There's not a
I don't
bomb
wanna
in
die.
here. There's not a bomb in here yet.
No, there is no bomb. If there was bomb, I would have it handled.
Probably better than Z here.
What? Are you fucking?
So,
I get real close to him. Did my eyes tell you who I am? Can you see them?
You're a
Doctor?
apricot.
You're so cute. Look at you. No, I'm a fucking
No, he's a
vampire.
peach.
And you're going to listen to me. Otherwise, my father's going to be very angry. You should know him. And I get right next to him and I'm going to whisper, you know him as ᴏᴜ Zarovich.
He gets as serious as a man still dosed up on very potent drugs can be.
No.
Which is not very much.
He's doing his best.
Oh, so you do know him. Good. I want you to help us clear our names. You got a lot of power. And I want to go back home to Chicago, go back to my nightclub, and forget all this ever happened. So you can help us. Or I can tell my dear old dad that you couldn't help his son.
You're being a very bad boy.
And you don't want to be punished now, do you?
No one wants to be on the wrong side of the count.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
I like this guy. This guy's good.
I did not say that. I did not say that, Max. That's the name of our group now. We're the Nut Club.
No, it's not. I veto that.
We're the Nut Club.
I thought you said, I'd like to go back to my nut club.
I'd like to go
Or
back to
Mercedes
my
will leave
night
if that's the name.
club.
I
Thank
started,
you.
I was like, oh, Ryan, did you? No, you said nightclub. I believe
No,
you.
it was
no.
night.
And I miss my strippers.
It's the nut club.
So, you're going to help us. And if you don't, you'll get on the wrong end. Understood?
Right.
You're probably hungry, aren't you? Here. Genesis, you have the extra food, correct?
Oh, duh.
What's in its pocket?
You're going to have to probably,
Yeah,
probably
open
gonna
his
have to
pocket.
feed him. So
Mercedes did also bring like a plate, and it just left it on like a surface somewhere.
yeah, he's handcuffed. We can't.
He just takes up the. He just takes it and just ungloves his gloves and just goes behind and just goes the choo choo train is coming, choo choo.
We are murderers, and we are feeding a man eggs.
A
The
CEO.
choo-choo train.
A CEO of one of the most
CEO entrepreneur.
he's not the CEO.
Born in
he's
1964.
No, he is the CEO. He's
Jeffrey Bezos.
I'm trying to remember what he was.
It was
been a
Lone
while.
Star, right?
Of which
Yeah.
company?
Lone Star.
I think
was Lone
I don't
Star?
think he's CEO. I think he's in charge of the Chicago.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Chicago.
branch.
Branch.
Yeah.
He was head
Okay.
honcho.
hmm
And then
He
you all
works
Okay.
at Lone Star. I know he does.
Yeah, he was in
Okay.
charge of the Chicago branch of Lone Star.
See, look at this choo choo train. You he just shook. And he just does that vice versa repeat.
He gets some food in him.
Not too much. Not too much, because I don't want to stuff him up. Just enough that he can handle it at the moment.
Why is that still in the queue? Oh, that's definitely not right. Only 15 minutes in and already technical difficulties.
So
Ooh.
I am so glad we were able to save you.
Yes.
So we're wanting to figure out why. I think it was your daughter was the one. I'm
Baba boy.
Baba boy. Baba boy.
He goes, Baba Boy.
That, on the other hand, I will definitely clip.
Your face froze. Your face froze. It really.
Bye bye boy. Apologies.
Kind of piggybacking off of what Talon's talking about. What put you in the predicament you were in, dear friend?
I was having dinner with my son, and then I woke up here.
So you don't remember at all being put inside of a box or anything?
No.
Do you remember what day it was? What day of the week it was when you had dinner with your son?
He strains his brain for a solid minute. You start to think he's maybe not at the point where he remembers the order of days.
Okay. Not coherent enough.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
conscious, he's not quite coherent.
Okay, well,
It was a very potent cocktail he was mixed with. He was supposed to be out for the rest of his life.
okay. We won't berate you too much. Glad you're awake. Are there any windows in the basement? Any windows at all?
No, this is a dead. There are windows in the basement. There are some very narrow ones at the top for fire escape purposes. But this is a dead room. This is a bunker room that he's in, so it does not have any windows.
Kind of lean over to
I'm sorry, I was saying
Talon.
for a moment.
I let him know that he isn't coherent enough to really tell us anything. He's just woken up, but we could uncuff him and just let him sit down here. He's no threat to us.
Yeah, and if he finds a way to get a phone or something, we're gonna have all of Lone Star on us. We saved his ass.
Yes, we did.
But he's
Does
not
he-
going to see it that way, because right now he's handcuffed in the basement. So, and he was drugged, so it looks like we did it. So right now we need to keep him handcuffed.
Okay.
Or perhaps he's already in the cell. Maybe just take the handcuffs off. He's already drugged, so
It's not really a cell. It's not meant to hold people, really. It's meant for Lone Star is raiding the house and we need nobody to be in the house, so we're going to hide in this secret room.
Alright, you know what we can do? We can go down to one cuff on one hand. So we can handcuff him to the thing and then have it on one hand so he has one hand free so he can eat food and shit. Literally, and shit. Also, he probably needs to clean his pants.
Well,
Did you go boom boom in your diaper?
one
It's
of
been
you
3
needs
days,
to
I can
clean his
guarantee he
pants.
has. Oh, I'm not cleaning his pants.
I personally
goes.
do not want to.
Nose goes. Oh, that's you. It's you, Mercedes.
Mercedes.
I'm confused about what's going on, but I have no issue with that.
We said nose go. Oh, you're cleaning the shit off of his ass.
If he's used the bathroom.
Sure.
Mercedes doesn't care. It's like, do what you gotta do.
Mercedes definitely has the nurse mindset where everybody else is chaos gremlin.
Yeah, I've had to do way worse in my time in the Spirit District.
Mercedes is a professional.
You are watching a master at work.
So after all of this,
Does he go back to sleep?
he does.
Good night.
More lucky with bed sleep. Poor baby.
Just gonna take a nap here.
You hear a knock at the door.
I'll go answer it. He walks up the stairs. Hello.
Are you, the dipshits?
Cloud this.
When did we call ourselves that? Who called us dipshits?
Sam.
Or really?
We are. Wait,
Really?
If it was Sam, I respect it.
They just hear Genesis from downstairs. Really? Sam did that? Are you kidding me? And he walks up and he goes, "She has not changed at all, has she? No. Niet." Ah,
That's
he
all right. I'm not the
speaks
one
gibberish
banging,
Russian and walks
banging the
away.
daughter.
I
So-
just. I've got a package, and the dipshits need to sign for it.
I will sign for it on behalf of the dipshits.
We have not chosen group name. How dare you?
We can be the dipshits if we want to be.
No, be quiet.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So you sign, hand the clipboard back over, and they hand you a manila envelope.
There's not ricin in here, is there?
I didn't open the package. I'm just a
I mean,
courier, man.
He's just gonna like carefully open it and then puff it right in the guy's face.
He's already walking away when you start opening the envelope. You've already signed for it.
He's
handed
gonna
it
walk
over
right up
his-
to him and go,
Nope, no ricin. All right, thank you.
Ignore
Did
them.
everyone ever tell you don't shoot the messenger? That's literally what that saying was made for. I'm
I
the
have to say is you-
messenger.
Thank you.
All I
Have
have
a
to
good
say
day.
is you have a tasty neck.
Have a good day. And I close the door.
Hey Talon, can you roll a d6 for me?
Oh no.
Ooh.
This is what your high etiquette lets you get away with, maybe if you're lucky.
What is happening? Genesis is on the top floor.
4?
Okay. You are having a very unpleasant allergic reaction right now, because you just went outside.
Because you walked up to him.
Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Take a
go
bath. Go take a bath. Go take a bath. Upstairs.
What?
Upstairs.
Running water hurts me too, bitch.
Ooh.
Oh,
my
that's-
bad, my
that's
bad,
true
my
too.
bad. Just
Actually,
do
it doesn't
do a tub.
affect.
No.
I actually have an extreme allergy to the sun only. That's the only thing that really bothers me. So,
Just fill up a tub and sit.
but I haven't
Meanwhile,
enough
Genesis is up on the top balcony that's facing out towards where the messenger is going, and it goes, "You tell Sam we are not called the dipshits and we haven't made the group name, okay? Okay."
They're driving off. It's just a USB. It's just a USPS messenger. It's just
I know.
USPS.
He doesn't care though. He's like, beep, 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 beep,
I'm
beep, beep.
gonna go lay down.
And
There's
he
this
goes back
brief
inside.
moment where Xanavor looks over to Mercedes and realizes, oh no, we're surrounded by idiots. And then realizes, I'm a little bit of an idiot too.
Just a
Do you-
little bit.
And I go,
Do you-
I am very sorry. You're stuck with us.
Yeah, do you think us two could make a team together with the others?
Maybe not.
Yeah, the answer is definitely not, but one can dream.
One can dream.
Talon, did you take the manila envelope with you?
Oh yes. I'm opening it in the bathtub.
Talon, what did
Talon,
you get, Talon?
As your
not alone.
resident
I'm doing it alone, thank you.
as your resident water shaman, I recommend you to not handle paper near water.
Of great
Generally
importance.
doesn't end well. Wait, is this paper? Paper in 2019? What is this?
It is manila. It's paper. So he's gonna hand it. He's gonna hand it off and then go, and you can see him. He's like rubbing himself, like itching himself. He's
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and get in the dark.
Do you want me to bring ice?
No, I'm just gonna go stand on the ceiling in the basement.
Yeah, we'll update you and let you read this once you're better.
he's just gonna go downstairs. Go.
Is that what people refer to when they talk about the price of comedy or something?
Right.
Mercedes opens
This
the
is
envelope
playing in
and starts
Xanavor's
to read
head
it.
at all times.
There's a shower in the basement, Talon.
That's where he's going.
But it's one of those, like, glass-walled showers that doesn't have a tub.
Oh, schmatchy.
Do I have any candles around so I can at least get the pleasant aroma as I'm taking it?
You haven't bought any,
Well,
so no.
He's the bougiest of bougie boys.
Where's the brain cell today, y'all? Where?
Why can't
did
I
you
just
put it?
summon candles out of thin air? Wouldn't that be great?
I want to play a kobold that only summons candles.
Hey George, do you know where we put the brain cell?
Hey, listen, I have a brain cell. I'm
Look,
just in character.
I packed all my stuff. I don't know where any of my things are, especially the brain cell.
Damn it.
Yeah, I already gave my excuse to Vax. I've been awake for 21 hours. Cut me some slack.
Hey, high five.
Dangerous life. Yeah, Mercedes reads the letter that we just got.
Alright, so you pull out, it's a few pieces of paper. The first piece of paper just says in big bold letters, "Give me a better name."
Look, the
What the
dipshits.
I do not like that name
Oh,
at all.
yeah, nice. That's alright.
Yeah, if we were back at the Spirit District, I would have encouraged to embrace the dipshits, but I don't
I
know.
used to be called that so many times when I was a little kid. I had no fun, so no, I don't like it.
Yeah, we'll talk about the name when Talon gets back. Let's see the interesting part of the letter.
So Sam is hiring you on behalf of a private collector to retrieve a deck.
A deck.
Oh.
And I don't mean a deck of magic cards. I do not mean a back porch. I mean a Decker's
Yeah, a cyber.
instrument, a cyber deck. She gives you some background on it. It's pretty middle of the line as far as decks go. However, it was a prototype of a later version, and there are only 3 of them in the world. And the collector has one of them. He's looking to pick up the other 2 to complete his collection.
Oh my god. Genesis is just like.
So
He's geeking out.
there's a team coming into town called Daybreak, and they are operating in the area. They are going to be operating in Seattle without Sam's permission. So it's a double whammy of collector wants the item, and Sam wants it to be clear that you don't work on her territory without her say-so.
Okay.
Pays 14,000 new yen, and a 4,000 bonus if the police do not get involved.
Oh, well, I can take care of the police once I get this sorted, but
Daybreak is made up of a physical adept, a rigger, a technomancer, and a face. The rigger has the deck that you're looking for.
Ooh.
did they give a name?
Daybreak.
Just Daybreak in general. Does that ring any bells with Genesis at all? Especially the rigger of Daybreak?
Make me some kind of check.
I don't know if it's insensitive, but does the thing list their races as well as their operations, or just their?
Daybreak's relatively careful with the information about them that gets out. You'd probably be able to find more with some research. This is just what Sam was able to come up with some preliminary information, what they're good at. Just by digging into what kind of jobs they've had in the past, because that's what she's good at finding. Do you have any kind of knowledge skill, Genesis, that'd be relevant?
Let me check, because my computer's shut down, so I'll check my...
No, I'm no help in this situation right now. Sorry, guys.
Excellent. Genesis PDF. It's opening. Okay, skills. I mean, there's hacking at files,
Didn't you have Seattle? Is that relevant to this?
and there's also Seattle as well.
Yeah.
But
They're not Seattle-based.
Yeah.
They're coming into town.
okay, then perhaps what is
Do you have something like Deckers or something like that? Or I guess they don't have any Deckers. So
what is it? International and is
I
it intelligence? Is that what you're asking? Intuition or
Just
or
any
logic?
knowledge skills that'd be relevant. I would let you roll Seattle, but it would be at a 4 dice penalty, so you'd have 4 less dice to roll it with.
Oh, okay, good knowledge skills. I
They
mean,
haven't been in Seattle a lot, but they have passed
black
into-
markets.
Yeah. Sure. Let's hit me with the black markets.
Okay, I have a pool of 8. All right. I'm gonna quickly go here.
While
go
you guys
here.
are doing that, I'm trying to think of our Shadowrun name. Or options to present. Just because I know this is currently stuff that goes over Z's head, so I'm trying to find it as something else that I can do to help.
Talon's thinking about them in the shower.
All right.
and the two highest logic characters, me with a 1, can work on the tactics.
Second. That is 5 successes. We got
Yeah.
3 ones,
Um,
3 ones and 5 successes with that.
So, Daybreak, their focus is on smash and grabs, and on well, that's not quite right. They try to steal high-profile items,
Oh,
and if they can't get it through their face, who's very good at walking into a place and getting someone to hand them the item. That's what they're good at. They will go and get into the place. They've got there's some kind of snazzy high society person, and they're here to look at and potentially buy this item, and they get it in their hands, and then one of their other party members will kidnap them. Kidnap, air quotes.
that's a good scheme.
Oh, we gotta hydrate.
I can't.
I will go get my water. Hold on.
This is sweet tea, but it counts.
Thanks, Layla.
So, depending on how hard it is for them to access, either the physical adept or one of the rigger's drones will do the fake kidnapping. The technomancer focuses on taking the cams offline, making sure nothing is watching them, and then the face is the one who gets in there and gets the item in their hands.
I see.
You also find with 5 successes that there's going to be a convention in town starting tomorrow. It's an auction. Sorry, not a convention. It's at the Washington State Convention Center in downtown Seattle. They're going to be showing off a lot of high value items. So you're not certain what they're going to be there for, but you're fairly certain that's what they're going to be there for because the timing lines up. They're getting into town tomorrow, and that's when the auction starts.
Alright. I will do some background checks once I've fixed this, but give me about maybe the rest of today, and I'll be able to help you guys tomorrow. I'm just going to go upstairs and get this rig on.
Have you ever faced have you ever had to go up against a Technomancer before? They're not usual amongst corp teams, but
Never really. Most likely not. Perhaps. It's very weird. I've never actually properly seen them in person and gone up against someone, but because I'm too quick to hack sometimes a little bit. And I'm more safe, but these past few days I've been a bit more reckless than usual, so
yeah,
perhaps
I
maybe
knew a
fault.
Decker.
My bad.
I knew a Decker who was deathly afraid of Technomancers, and all the other Deckers used to give him shit for it.
I mean, I'm not really afraid. The only thing that I am afraid of is if Exodus gets damaged. They are
Yeah.
of my own design, so
I'm curious that the Rigger has this deck. I don't know if he uses it, so you might be up against two people on defense. But Riggers, you do tend to be Deckers do tend to be the predator of Riggers. So maybe we'll find some luck there.
I will try my best.
Yeah, do run some background checks and then come back to us.
He will go up and try to fix Exodus and just his whole all of his equipment and stuff.
Do you have software?
I'm pretty sure I do. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes, I do.
Alright.
Pool of 8. Alright.
Go ahead and give me that software check.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 1s and the rest are successes. Is it 5 and up? That's success.
Yeah, 5s and 6s.
Correct? Okay. Yep. There we go. Yep.
So you had 6 successes?
6.
Alright. It gives you a lot of problems, but you find the thing slowing down the source, slowing down your deck, and you get rid of it. And you find that the code, the start of every file in this virus that you find has a line of slashed out code, so it has the 2 slashes before the actual text so it doesn't get run. Mess with the best, die like the rest.
He just goes, touche, motherfucker.
Pushy mofo.
Which you would recognize as acid burns.
Yeah. Alright. Wow.
And one of these days I'm going to sit down with the 4 of you and make you watch Hackers so you actually understand the reference that I'm making.
I mean, I kind of, but I don't fully. But yeah, so basically he just gets that up and running and gets Exodus finally up and running, and his helmet finally just goes, and he just starts crying.
It takes you a while. Like, this is a very thorough, like, it was, like, bits and pieces of the code had self-replicated into every part of your machine. But you're 90% certain you've gotten all of it. You're 90% certain that you're in the clear.
And as soon as Exodus comes up, he's just like, just double check everything, please. I am so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. But no one can hear him because the mask is properly functioning now.
Running self-diagnosis.
Thank you.
You see a little bar in the corner. It's at 0%. So, spinning wheel, 1%.
take forever.
Yeah. Might as well.
Okay, so I wasn't really paying attention when you were reading. I was more focused on. I pulled up the page that says names. Find me a better name. I took it upon myself to think of a few contenders. I know Talon probably got his own, but my idea for a name could be troubleshooting. Have trouble, we'll shoot. We could also just call ourselves the management, but that doesn't sound too fancy. We could be collateral damage.
That's maybe a bit too on the nose.
You did have a lot of that in your session 0.
Hmm?
You did have a lot of that in your session 0.
Shut up.
Look.
But the one that I think everyone's gonna really like, corpus delicti. It is a phrase in law where you can it's concrete evidence of crime, such as a corpse, and well, essentially it's we are the evidence left behind.
So we are the evidence, not that we do leave evidence behind, because that's not a good thing to be known for, I don't think.
No, just we're what's after everything's said and done, we're what's left.
All right. Yeah.
We start the messes, we end the messes, it's all encompassing of all the things we've currently done together. We clean up our own evidence, even if we put it down there to begin with.
Okay, if that's the implication, I'm happy with that.
It's just an idea.
I like troubleshooting a lot too. Seems a bit more catchy.
Question: is troubleshooting one word or is it hyphenated? Is it troubleshooting or is it trouble-shooting?
Just troubleshooting.
I don't think Mercedes has that idea, but I like the hyphen more.
But
yeah, I'm happy to defer to the group, though. I don't know. I think my tastes in good runner names, I don't think fit well here in Seattle. This seems like a much more refined place than where I grew up.
yeah. Well, can you give me a rundown of what you've read so far? I wasn't really trying to eavesdrop. A lot of words kind of jumbled my brain a bit.
Yeah, there's. Do we want to get Talon so he's also in on the plan?
Yeah, let's go wake him up from his nap.
I'll go knock at the cellar door or the basement door.
Talon.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was I'll be right there. A couple minutes later, he comes up and he's just wearing a towel.
Yeah. So for you, if you want to read the letter, it's there. The gist of the letter is that there's a fancy event. I'm sure you'd love that. Don't know how much sun there will be in the fancy event, but we can figure that out. There's a fancy event, and a team of runners is going to be there, probably for a job. And our task is to steal something that these runners have. Yeah. This event is going to be an auction specifically, if that matters to you.
All right. Doesn't really do too much for me, but sounds like fun. I think we could have fun with it.
You're gonna have to do the research on how we should look. I don't know if my average clothes would.
Are you telling me I need to get you all dressed up?
Please tell me I'm not going to have to wear a dress.
I was going to say a suit, but maybe
The genuine
pantsuit.
fear on the face drops.
Hi. We accept you. You are perfectly fine to be wearing whatever you wish to be wearing.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks. I just
Hi.
formal events don't really. Yeah.
Well, I guess I could just wear the stuff I brought with me. Or I could get us some new shit. But I'm going to need money for it.
We did get paid for last job. Usually how running in the
I
shadows
guess we'll
works.
be putting that towards it. Alright.
Yes.
Tell you what, let's go find a tailor in town. We'll have some nice suits either made up or we'll have something.
I reach into
ordered.
my bag. I pull out a little small paper. I give one to each of you, and it has like my name and my sizes and blood type and eye color and the type of metal that's in my body. I had these made after my first little mishap with my group like forever ago. It's cause I've got stuff going on everywhere. While you guys go shopping, I can go to Sam's and see what to Junior's and see what she was offering about her little experiments. So if you just want to use my measurements, pick out whatever you want for me, I will wear it without problem.
Just to see what Junior is wanting to talk about. Totally my throat of love.
You're picking on me. Yeah, I'm gonna see.
I hope I wasn't supposed to understand a word of that because I didn't.
I didn't understand a bit
I
of it
understood the end of it. He was George was picking on Z because Z's probably gonna end up flirting with Junior.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nope. Now I get
Little
it.
pigeon
Because they're
noises.
AirPods.
Little pigeon
Because
noises.
they're AirPods. Soft voice doesn't always get picked up. But
Mm.
I'm gonna go see the offer that's on the table from Junior. I will message you if something happens, and hopefully next time you see me, I should have some money in my hand. Eh?
Some more. You already got 16,000.
Y'all are here complaining about money. Well, Mercedes has never had this amount of money in her life. Come on,
Talon,
guys.
and I get very serious. I like grab your shoulder and everything, and I just get like real close. You are gonna pick something out for me to wear to a formal event.
Boy.
Do not fuck up.
Excuse me, do you think I ever fuck up?
Apart from this, all of those times that you did fuck up.
Those are all planned.
It's like Captain Jack Sparrow, where he is basically, he'd fall off the side of the ship and make it look like
Planned
he'd
it.
actually tried to.
Plan that.
Talon, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Do you have a fabric measuring tape on you?
No.
Okay. So how are you planning on getting Z's measurements before he goes off?
I did the card.
Your clothes
I'm-
measurements on their card?
It's t-shirt size XL, pant size this thing. That's it.
That's
No,
not
you need
how
precise-
tailored suits.
Yeah,
bull crap,
Talon,
man.
you see that and you're just like, sorry, you have to come with us.
Yeah, you're coming with us.
No, but it's money. And Junior.
Does it matter what type of event we're going for? For what clothes we should have? Should we do some research on the auction first, or will anything do? Right.
Not anything should do, right?
All right.
I mean,
Does it say what kind of event it is?
We were given a name. We could research it online.
Super
I'm sure.
formal, casual,
yeah, you see,
business casual,
it's,
casual Friday.
make me a computers check. Any one of you? Except for Genesis, because he's
Hacker?
still,
Damn it!
Genesis is still defragging his,
I'm pretty sure I have a dice pool of 0 to that, so I'll pass.
Oh, my hacking's like 12. What is it? What's my hacking?
so,
Oh yeah, it's 12.
Appropriate skill.
computers.
Appropriate for a replacement.
How many dice do you have for computers?
I have no dice. I have no skill for computers. What attribute can I
It's
Is
logic.
no one logic based?
I
Is
have
no one
trait.
logic based at all?
Okay, so there's this interesting thing about Shadowrun where you can buy successes for low stress checks. So for every 3 dice, you can automatically get 1 success.
I believe it downgrades to every 4 dice, so that you're not encouraged to use it. You can change that as a home rule.
I thought it was 3. 3 is what I've heard before.
Yeah, 3 is the average and what makes sense. The book says 4, so that it's like you're losing out by doing it. But 3 also makes sense. Yeah, it is not a big difference.
I mean, it's the equivalent of taking 10.
Yeah.
It's entirely average.
I just critically glitched.
Oh, I was gonna say that you could just buy a success.
Yeah.
I rolled before you said that.
I will say that because I was explaining something, you can skip that if you want. Unless you want to take the critical glitch, because I was explaining a mechanic. And you rolled before I had a chance to explain it.
My bad, I did not know you were going to...
So you can take the critical glitch, or you can take the 1 success, your choice.
1 success. I will take 1 success.
Alright, you Google Seattle Auctioneers, and you find that they are hosting an event, invitation only, tomorrow.
Okay.
Gonna be a 3-day event. First day is tomorrow. And...
Is it a Friday?
Yes.
Is there gonna be a lizard folk there named Crack?
No.
I'm kidding.
Wow, how wild that an auction would take place over the weekend. How weird. What a strange time for an auction to happen. Man, normally auctions, they happen in the middle of the week when everyone is working and can't go to big black tie events.
Yeah. And they split it up, so it's Tuesday and Thursday, but they skip Wednesday because no one likes Wednesday.
A Wednesday, the day that everybody has a day off.
And yes, it is black tie, invite only.
Okay. This is not an invite, this is a, hey, there's something going on.
Yes, it's on their website.
Alright. What we have in the mail, is it an invite, or is it a, hey, there's something going on?
It's, hey, there's going to be this group in town working in my territory without my consent, and they have an item I want, so you're going to take that item.
As compensation.
In my Googling, if I go to Google Images, is there a picture of the invitation?
Not with 1 success, no.
Okay.
You do know that you have a hacker friend who's very good at forging things, and you also have a face who's very good at convincing people he should be somewhere, and by convincing people I mean mind controlling them.
Absolutely.
I'm also just good at convincing people. I'm just very persuasive.
But then there's the stupid orc who has guns as a personality trait, currently trying to Google image search invitation template. Okay. Do any of these look...
Well, while C is wasting a bit of time with that, Mercedes is going to send off the requests for items to Sam that I
standard delivery times in the core rulebook.
Yeah.
Eventually, I give up and go, Genesis. Genesis.
He's not here. You do have a comm. You can message him on.
Genesis. Jen.
This game is completely devolved into this is okay.
Genealogy.
It's always sunny in Seattle.
It's never sunny in Seattle. That's the name. It's never sunny in Seattle.
That's the name of our group. We're just the gang.
We're the dudes. We're the bros.
The gang decides to do a bank heist.
We can call ourselves the Crowley Corp, because that was what we used as our fake persona. The Crowley Corp.
I like the Tally Corp.
What?
Yeah, I'll pass on
Why do you have to be the leader?
Because I'm the face.
We can just all coexist.
How about Tallyball Z?
No.
Do you knock on the door, or do you just go straight?
if you don't call, like if you don't answer me calling for you, I go and I knock on your door.
At this point, you're probably about 40% of the way done cleaning out your machine.
He's definitely tapped the back of his helmet, and it goes and it flips into like a small, like flat piece, and he just sets it down and just plugs it into his rig and decal, so to speak, whatever it is, and just starts
So,
hacking and stuff.
You're probably about 40% of the way done when you hear a knock on the door and Z calling you.
And he just goes, oh, fuck.
I can wait if you're doing something.
No, come in. And as you come in, no, please. And he presses open the door, and it opens.
Hi, how are you?
Please, come on. Good. And he puts a mask on. What's up?
Are you sick?
No.
Are you
He puts glasses
ugly?
on. He puts glasses on and then the hat.
Oh, are you just scared you're gonna think you look ugly?
No, it's just.
I can't get my hat to go. It's fine.
Probably because you tried to put it on over the hoodie.
Shut up.
It's just precaution.
Precaution.
Just precaution.
Okay. Hey, can you like do your little
Give me.
Okay, hand him what I found on Google for the invitation and go, can you not the invitation, but like the website talking about the invitation. We need an invitation to get to the
Can you
event.
quickly just go into the phone and like just research real quick?
Do what?
Can you go into the phone and just like quickly just like I don't know do some
Your computer's check?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do your own research. You can do your own computer's check.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw your hand go up earlier, Ryan. Were you thinking about names?
I'm good. We're good. I thought of a really good one, which was the what was it? The Revelation, because we have Genesis, and then your Z's here at the end.
5.
5. Okay.
And I'm
You
the
do
devil,
manage
so-
to find what the invitation looks like. You
Wait,
you
how'd
get
you
into
do
the back door of their website. You find
Sweet.
the files that they have saved there, and you need to fake it still because it does have specific names on the invitation. So you would have to get you'd have to get the names. You'd probably have to go out and find the right paper because it looks like it's printed on some very nice paper. And if you just did it on whatever you had in the
Yeah, willy-nilly, it wouldn't really work out, would it?
because it is an actual paper invitation.
Well, this is going to be quite easy and also quite hard
Because
to replicate,
it
but
very specifically on paper, probably to make it more difficult for people like you.
but it is no problem. I will get it done. When do we need this?
We the first day's tomorrow. And there's 3 days. And Sam wants it done as soon as we can get it done. So you know we need to get it done tomorrow, right? Because it's Sam.
So you want it to be done by today, ready for tomorrow?
What time's the event?
Mm.
Like late?
Yeah, starts at 9.
You've got until 9 p.m. tomorrow. Unless Sam's okay with us waiting.
I will
You-
try my best. I'll try my best.
You will
I'm
assume you
trying to-
have until they leave town.
Oh, okay. We might have until, the last day. Z looks very sheepish standing there. 'Cause she's just like sitting.
Relax.
I want to
Here,
just.
look. I'm just take off my hat and take off my glasses. They're much better sewing mask. Okay, much more comfortable. Okay, cool, sweet,
That's
done.
not what I'm. You've got the computer stuff, and Mercedes has the spells, and Talon is Talon.
You know,
Quite
I'll
the
take that.
magnificent man.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I feel like
Just like shouting from the kitchen.
He's
quite the
currently
magnificent-
drinking out of a Capri Sun.
He's quite the
A blood
magnificent
Capri
man. I mean, if I wasn't straight, I probably would have been like, hey, maybe.
Well, I feel like
True bro talk.
Bro talk, man.
Bro talk.
never mind. That's just we need to get that done.
No, it's okay. Do you want chocolate bar?
Nah, I'm alright.
You do peanut slab.
For once, C doesn't accept. I'm gonna go see Junior. Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure that I'll try to do this as fast as I can. I'm currently preoccupied, and he points to the cylinder thing and goes, but I will try my best. Do not worry.
Yeah.
The duty is safe with me. And if you ever need anything, especially help with that piece of technology, it's still very complicated for people who haven't really, been taught how to use technology as of late. So it's okay. Everybody's new to it. You have to start somewhere.
Right. I just
Yeah,
feel like
perhaps.
you guys all have this task to do, and I'm just here in case it goes to shit.
Well, who can we rely on when everything goes tits up? You're our rock. There's a reason why we have you. You center us. You're the one that centers us, and Mercedes is the one that binds us, and then you have me and Talon, who basically create the fire.
I want to be able to. I want to be able to offer more than just being a just in case.
But you're not just in case. You are the case. You're more important than you think. If it wasn't for you, that night wouldn't have gone well. I'm just saying.
Can't wait to believe you. I hit the door frame twice and I'll leave.
Genesis just leans back and he just taps a cover with his gloves, and he just talks to Exodus and goes, "Did I try my best? Did I do it? I tried."
You did well. It's a complicated situation.
I see.
I thought that your AI's name was Trinity.
Sorry, Trinity. My bad.
Oh wait,
It's
no,
Exodus.
Trinity's not awake yet, because this is
No.
still when you're cleaning out all the files.
Yes, there's Exodus, and then there's Trinity.
Oh.
Exodus is like the backup. So basically, Friday. Do you know Friday? Right.
Yeah.
You know how Tony Stark is Jarvis? Yeah, and then Friday. Yeah, this is Friday. Yeah. Okay. Time to get back to work. Let's see if I can get you a Trinity. And he just gets back to work.
I was gonna say that I was gonna ask Talon when he wanted to go shopping, but Talon appears to have left, being gone for a second. So I'll let you do something. Oh, speak of the
So,
devil. Literally.
I heard as I was getting up. So, what did you
Oh.
need?
Oh, hello. Sorry.
So when do you plan to actually go get the dresses? Do you...
Well, we'll have to go when it's, what season is it? Because I need to know when sundown is so I can, go out
I know I've
and
seen
go
we
this
before
not-
at some point.
dresses.
I think it's spring. It was either spring or fall.
Did we not answer this exact same question yesterday? I think we did. No? When did we go out yesterday?
All right. So the problem is,
You did wake up around dusk. It is late. You went outside pretty like 45 minutes before sunset.
so I'm going to go. I think we should go into town now. Go take care of this right now, if we can. So it's going to take a few days to get everything tailored, and then, or bought. Everything's going to be. It's going to take several days to take care of everything, and then wait around, get the invitation ready, and then we head out.
A message pops up on Talon's phone with Genesis's exact measurements.
But this one down. So
How
two more.
recent are those measurements?
I mean, he hasn't grown. He's grown to his full height. Because when he basically made, well, he's had to, I would say, in like the last, possibly, he's been on the run for how long? Maybe 6 months? No, more.
Here's where George accidentally slips up some
I thought it
character.
was like
info.
18 months, year and a half.
18 months. Yeah, a year and a
Something
half.
like
Yeah. So that's around about a year and a half. So like, I mean, he hasn't really grown.
Well, yeah, but like height very much isn't the only thing that is brought into those tailored. Yeah,
Right.
and build changes over time. It changes a lot. Not just weight, but weight distribution, fat distribution, muscle distribution, all that kind of stuff changes. So if
Well,
that
then,
if that was before you went on the run, it would probably be relatively out of date.
Genesis
Everyone would
just
be out here trying to skip
sighs.
out.
Genesis just sighs and just types in his keyboard. Okay, Exodus, can you take care of things from here?
I can certainly try.
Now,
You know what? I'll give you a bit of a boost. And he puts his freaking like 8 terabyte hard drive that's got like some like extra coding and shit. That just looks pop.
You had a very hard time with this. I will say you had 6 successes and the opposing force had 6 successes. So it is something that you're going to need to actively be doing.
Yes, I am.
But if you keep the machine offline, the virus can't replicate further. So you are able to just pause and then come back later. It doesn't have to all be done in one sitting. You just won't be able to use your deck again until it's done.
Awesome. Well, then he just goes downstairs and he keeps the bandana on. And that's like, here's the bandana on, and just puts a hood on. Well, not exactly a hood, but he just keeps the band like a face mask. Sorry, a face mask. I take no face mask on. He just puts that on, and it changes his voice. Yep. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Everyone's gone, so I got one question to ask. Does C leave immediately, or does like
No, I
hang
come down
around?
the stairs and I get some of my stuff and kind of made a go bag of like my athletics clothes in case I need to change and don't want to be all nasty coming back home. Just see you and go, hey, I'm just gonna go find Junior and go do the first day and see how it goes with everything.
I can't confirm because Talon's not here. He would probably say that he needs you there for the measurements. But I think what can be done is you go get the measurements and then split off from the party.
Yeah. I'll go with you to get measurements, but after that I'll just kind of dip out.
That sounds like a good plan. Are you looking forward to it?
I mean, Junior's gonna try and get past normal barriers and things, casting spells on me, and personally I'm a bit worried because I've got some innate fears of magic, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm more worried of figuring out that I don't have a soul, and that's been mechanicalized.
I will say that a lot of people, I mean, at least the ones I've heard of people who do have a lot of cyberware in them, you're definitely way more composed than most of the stories are. If that counts for anything in your eyes.
I'm like messing with the metal on the palm of my hand because it replicates human skin, but I can tell that it's just different than my other hand, and it's like really bothering me. And I'm rubbing it out, and you can see like where the coating of skin is meeting metal. I'm just messing with it. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know it's gonna probably help.
Yeah, that's shadow running for you. We do something that's slightly unpleasant.
What time is it?
Time of our lives, it's our vacation.
It's about 5 minutes from sundown.
From sundown? Okay, so it's not the next day?
No.
Okay.
Talon's gonna puff out an umbrella and go get in the car.
Is everything all right?
We're
Yeah.
leaving. We're going to go get tailored, right?
Yeah, I just remembered I needed to do something tomorrow morning. That was it.
So, by the way, Talon is gonna make you guys all look like you're wearing different versions of Lucifer's suits.
I believe it. Hey, do you want a reminder in the morning or something like that, or just get started now?
No, it just hit me.
Genesis with his face mask just goes, he just looks around at the cameras and stuff. He feels quite vulnerable because he doesn't have his helmet on. Could I possibly get that one? And it looks like a John Wick suit.
You haven't gone out.
We
quite
haven't left yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't left.
Nope, we're still at the
never
house.
mind. I apologize then. But he shows it on his phone then. Could I possibly get this one? It is very practical. It looks very comfy.
Is that
And
Keanu
very
Reeves?
safe.
Who's Keanu Reeves?
Old actor.
But I think gorgeous, man, gorgeous. But
I think I should avoid red so I don't look like a vampire. And I'm giving that context. So here's what I'm thinking.
And he pulls up this. He just pulls up a gray suit with a deep like navy shirt underneath. That.
Of course.
Okay, listen. If there's an
Can't blame the
inspiration,
man.
you can't
Yeah.
blame him. Also, can you blame me for that? Okay.
Oh,
No, you
that's
can't.
just stylish. Stream doesn't get access to this. If you want to show, I can show trash.
It's a Lucifer suit for those who are watching because Talon and Lucifer are not the same character. They do have quite a few similarities.
Yeah,
However, Talon is definitely in this much more Lucifer than usual
yeah.
because it's fun.
Original character, do not steal. Is the term for it.
Yeah. No. Wait. Okay. Listen. Talon is a mix of several different characters, and not just Lucifer.
That's true of everyone, though. Isn't everyone a mixture of a bunch of different characters?
Yeah. I mean, isn't Lucifer literally just based off of 14 different versions of Lucifer? Anyway.
Do you have any plans for the rest of us, or I will say that like Mercedes is actually capable of picking out something slightly fancy for herself, but it'll be like fairly bland. So if you have any ideas for her, it'll probably be more fitting.
I think we're going to go with a common color theme for us.
Everybody's going to get blue somewhere in it.
Are you
So we can
sure
see each
about that?
Well, no, if we do that, then we're going to be able to see each other in the crowd. We're going to point out to each other. But it's not
Right.
going to point out to anyone else. So,
Right.
it's going to
We're-
be easy to find each other if needed without drawing attention.
We are a group of 4 to 5 very distinct individuals that don't fit together with a uniform. That sounds to me like a perfect description of a Shadowrunning group.
Well, fine, be that way. All right.
I mean,
So,
depending on what you have in mind, it could be less or more obvious, but I imagine it would stand out a bit.
thinking we all have the same handkerchief.
I mean, that's just my first impression. You know much more about this, but just
You know.
I mean, perhaps teal would be a good color.
I guess we should
Neon
decide.
blue.
Are we
Neon blue.
into this place all together, or are we trying to pretend like we're not affiliated with each other? Something we should decide first. Because that
I
will
think
change.
we should go in and seem like we're unaffiliated. It's going to
Right.
make it easier for us to sneak out if needed.
I mean, perhaps, we could. You know what? We could be a family.
Okay, Vin Diesel, listen.
We are literally 4 different races. all 4 of us.
Just adopted. It's okay. It's quite common.
Uh,
I mean, if you think about it, if someone is incredibly rich and they want, children, I mean, you'll never know.
All right, so any objections or any color suggestions besides teal and navy blue?
Perhaps indigo. Or like an amethyst. Like a
I do
purple.
like purple. But I prefer a little darker color. Maybe we could go egg tone.
Ooh.
We'll talk about it in the car. And then he goes out to the car with
Bruh.
the umbrella up.
Okay. Guess I'm driving.
No, I
What
can't
do you-
drive, so I hope so.
What do you freaking do? Do you have like a catalog of suits I could look through or something?
Oh yes, I keep it in my ass.
I was just asking. Damn.
They'll probably have one at the tailor,
Don't-
alright?
I've never done this before, okay?
Are we going to
Jeez.
Mr. Swift's?
Who?
We're going to Mr. Swift's. You know, the
What's his
tailor.
name?
Taylor Swift.
I hate you.
Oh my goodness, everything is falling apart on the stream, and I don't have that other one set up.
What?
Do you have the show thingies on?
We also lost Augustus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
that's
There's
the
Augustus.
problem. I'm sorry, chat. I had some difficulties with Streamlabs. Everything got reset, and I didn't realize until 20 minutes before the stream. So you're gonna have to deal with Vax being cut in half, and I apologize.
Hi. Nobody needs to see me. Let me turn my camera off. Make it worse. It's so funny. At least this is better. Hey. I'll just do this until Augustus comes back. I'll start driving.
So you open up Moogle Gaps, you type in Taylor.
I type in Taylor Swift, and then I realize it was a joke.
Find Taylor's near me. One about 3 miles out. You start driving the 18-wheeler, because that's the only vehicle you have.
Is there actually a personal tailor that Sam Senior personally goes to?
assume so. You see her in suits a lot of the time. But she wears a tank top at the black market, but whenever she has to go out and do something, she wears a suit. But you're not certain who her tailor is. You'd have to ask.
Could I possibly make a phone call really quickly?
Go for it.
He just rings her up and... Yeah, he's ringing.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Who is this?
The Genesis. Oh, sorry. I'm on the unblock. Oh, my bad. I'm on the encrypted phone. Sorry. It is Genesis, and I was asking, do you have a personal tailor?
Oh, yeah. Star tailing.
Star tailing. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry for
job.
Sorry for inconveniencing. I try. He just hangs up very awkwardly.
Kid.
Fix the stream by existing. Look at me go.
Exists just off to the side.
It's great.
Would
you rather me here to where I look like
What was the tailor? What was the tailor thing called again?
Star tailing.
I was doing star tailing. Would you like me to?
Tailoring?
No.
Would it be tailing or tailoring? I don't know. I don't know if tailing would be the correct.
Tailoring.
Tailoring? Yeah. Tailoring.
We'll keep it at that. Yeah. The star tailoring. It is. Let me try to find it. And then he manually puts it into the GPS.
It's like a 5-block walk from Sam's place, which would probably be a pretty good place to park the truck.
Perfect.
As long as there's no sun.
Sorry. I'm being stupid. Ignore me.
By the time you get there, the sun will have gone down.
Oh, wonderful. Alright.
It will be okay.
Hey, Genesis.
Huh?
Do you think... I look like I'm about to start bursting into laughter. Do you think that Sam owns a club? It calls it Sam's Club. like the store. You guys didn't know about Sam's Club? Is that just a Mississippi thing? Does nobody know what Sam's Club is?
I know what Sam's Club is. However, in universe, probably went out of business like 50 years ago.
Let me make jokes. God, let me make jokes. Never mind.
I don't.
I
I'm
make
very
jokes
much
at
in
everything.
character.
You're good.
I'm very much in character, so.
Is it-
Who?
It's a joke, Genesis.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Don't give me pity.
It is not pity. He just stands up, goes to the back, and just kind of goes into a corner and just goes.
I'm sorry, I zoned out there. What did I miss?
Oh, you didn't hear my terrible joke about how Sam might own a club and call it Sam's Club? Don't after the fact think it's funny. The moment's gone. I'm just
Oh no, I zoned out
driving
there.
very sad.
I'm sorry. I guess that's just not my department.
Hey!
Alright, so shitty puns aside,
let me make my jokes, okay? I don't get to
Uh,
be stupid.
We're
For
just
lack
out
of-
shopping for them.
For lack of a better name, the dipshits. Give me a better name.
No,
The revelation.
I feel like that's just too on the nose.
Decide as a
And?
group and get back to me.
I like Corpus.
I also like
I
that
don't
one
have
too.
to lean over.
Corpus,
Amazing timing. We are going
corpus
So,
delicti.
It's
I-
Latin. I'll figure it out.
We're going to break, aren't we?
we are,
Hey,
because I didn't
perfect
know how
timing.
much longer Mercedes was going to be gone, and this seemed like a pretty good break time.
Yeah.
So,
Corpus Delicti.
we will be back 10 to 15 minutes.
Delectar?
We're gonna get a drink,
I thought it was delecti.
maybe grab a snack. We recommend that you do those same things. Get up, walk around. I'm certain that some of you in chat haven't done that for hours.
You bastards.
You don't have to call us out too. We haven't done that either.
So, we will be back shortly. And we are back. Alrighty, so we have gotten in the car. We are on our way over to Star Tailoring. Does anyone
Now,
have
we
anything?
don't-
Oh, what?
Okay, sorry. I said we don't have to roleplay it or anything. We can just go and get the suits.
How much are you all willing to spend on the suits?
Our entire budget. Town's going big or going home.
Alright.
Are you sure that's necessary?
Oh, of course it is. You have to look your best if you're going to be going out there.
Yes.
Genesis would have put half of his share in his bank.
Oh, I thought this was a group share. Oh, putting into this.
Wait, what is the group share then?
I don't know. I thought we had
It's a group share?
You do not. You each
Alright,
got
how
paid.
This
You
is
each got
this
paid
is Shadowrun. What's a group
16
share?
You
Sorry.
got paid 16,000 at the end of.
Alright.
Uh,
So how much would it be per person? Because everybody's going to pay in their own.
Top of the line suit, 2,500 for what this dude offers. You are getting the friends and family because you were referred by Sam.
Also, my suit is actually like a suit. It's an armored yeah. It's an armored suit.
Yeah, it's from Mortimer of London. Anyway.
Are you not getting something then, or what?
Oh no, I'm going to because you never.
It's Talon. What do you want him to do?
I can kind of, trade the jacket around or something like that. Make it work. It'll be fine.
Okay. So the plan is to go into this without armor on, yeah? Because we're just going to. We're hopefully not going to get into a fight.
Yes.
Most of your armor, I think all of your armors are like bulletproof vests, and if you want, you can specify for him that you would like your armor underneath the suit.
I
yes.
would very much like to have that. Thank you.
And I want the same, and I imagine everybody else does. So I'm going to spend 2,500 on myself.
Just a normal suit.
Yeah. Are you also
How much do
recommending
we
something
have?
for us to spend, or?
How much do we have each?
16,000.
Yeah, we got plenty. Don't worry about it. It's 2,000. It's 2 out of 16.
For a suit.
I mean, we do
You're
gotta.
gonna use it.
Was the 14K for each of us, or to be split for the payout for?
For the next job, each.
Okay.
Sam pays per person, as do most Johnsons.
That makes everything easy.
I would like to have a specialized thing where I can put my rig inside of my suit so that I don't need to be without it.
Well, I don't think I could fit it inside of the suit. Looks like that's pretty bulky. But I should be able to get a bag of some kind, something. Here, let me. And he pulls out he pulls a bag and he shows. Like, at first it just looks like pretty standard business ends bag. Like it's got space for papers, it's got space for a laptop. And then he pulls back at one of the seams, and there's a hidden pocket that looks like pretty well sized for it. 800 new yen for this.
Oh. I would very much like that, yes.
How about, since the entire group's probably going to end up using it, why don't we all put in 200?
Okay.
Sure.
Any objections?
No.
Sure.
No?
I mean,
Wonderful.
I personally want to get it myself because it is. Look at it.
Well, if you want it, you can pay for it. I'm just saying, if we're all going to use it for missions, we can each of us pay 200 for it.
I guess so. How about I pay? I could pay possibly 400, and you guys can pay 100. No, I pay 500. You guys pay 100 because I will be using this quite a lot. So would only make it fair if I pay for most of it.
Does the maths work out? Don't we end up with only 700 at the end?
100.
It is pleather, but it's very well made pleather. Because you think that real leather would cost thousands.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't know. I just put down what I'm told to because
So 100.
suit.
Yeah, the suit was 25 and then 100 for the bag. Sounds like what it is.
all right, and
Very much I'm trying to play into the not knowing what's going on at any given time.
so
Mercedes like picks out a couple of suits that are like worth like maybe 1,000 nuyen or so, but I don't know if Talon recommends better ones that would cost more.
You would go
It's
around
not-
and
it's
recommend the
not
ones that cost more.
Off the rack. This is a custom tailor
Okay,
place.
so we
it'd be
just
like,
choose them out and they.
you give him what you're looking for. He goes and gets your measurements, and then he will
Oh.
tailor it specifically for you. And given the prices and the quality of the products, you think it's likely that this dude is in business because of Sam. Like, he probably got this building from her.
Sure, yeah. If I think I would like to spend only 1,000, but if you think it's necessary to spend 250, it's fine with me, Talon.
all right. That sounds pretty decent to me. All right. Does anybody need anything else before we head out? Anywhere? Anything we need to do shopping wise?
Go up to the tailor and kind of murmur in his ear my physical situations, and then I wanted to go last to get a suit, just so that I could kind of go up and tell him kind of what's going on here and what's going on here.
He's very not a worry.
Okay, cool.
Do you need easy stitches here? And he like motions to he actually like points out your shoulder. Do you need it to be able to come off more easily so that if the arm comes off, okay, so we'll make that sleeve tear away so that
It's because
if it comes
more up
loose,
here.
Right, if it comes loose that way, the garment won't be destroyed. It just has to be restitched.
Yeah, the leather starts up here. If there's anything you can do, some sort of like design or something where it can hide the seam going up higher.
Yeah.
And I know there's gonna be pants with it, right?
Of course.
I do not look like I've ever worn a suit a day in my life. Okay. I kind of gesture to the one leg and I go tear away. And not sure about this one yet. It's okay.
Well, if you need modifications later on, bring them back. There's a lifetime guarantee on all of them.
Oh, damn.
Yes, they are the best. Sam likes them.
Yes, I'm very appreciative for everything Sam does.
Me too.
Now, is Sam short for Samantha, Samuel, or I don't know, Sam I am?
We don't ask, and she doesn't tell.
I'm gonna
No
go
money
with Sam.
names.
I'm gonna go with Sam L. Jackson.
No.
Maybe don't say that to her face.
Oh, come on. She'd probably look at me and go, I'm tired of these motherfucking vampires in my motherfucking house. And it'd be hilarious. Come on, at least be funny.
Let me know when you're gonna try that, because I want to make sure to be out of town to avoid the blast radius.
Hey, I like this one. Okay,
Why does everyone like the people who are mean to me? Alright, fine.
it's a joke.
I know, I'm joking with you too.
Right, well, since you got my order, I look to everyone and go, I'm gonna peace out. I'll see you guys
So-
later.
I think after this, everyone is kind of heading off in their own directions, because I remember hearing from certain other party members that they also had something that they want to do. I remember hearing earlier in the week from a certain Mercedes that they had a certain group that they wanted to check in with about a certain tidbit that they found.
Yeah, that too. I think she would first like talk to Talon and go to, like actually visit the like just go walk past the place that we're supposed to do the run at just to see what's going on there, and then go to do that.
So let's go down the list. Genesis, what are you looking to do? Because you have you fixed your deck. Your deck is up and running again.
He's going to try fix his helmet as well.
Okay.
Which will take a little bit of time, but he's probably just going to spend most of his time in the van trying to bring Trinity back up online.
Alright. So did you want to start working on the invitations at all, or did you want to just focus on
As well as that,
Okay.
he needs Trinity to be able to do that. So that's the whole process of him being able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
It's a part of the process.
doing some research, you think that you're gonna need to track down papyrus paper to put this on.
Papyrus paper.
And you think that Sam's probably gonna be your best bet for that.
He probably just gives her a call and just. Well, no, he flicks them a message because he's already called them, and he knows that if he keeps calling her, she's not gonna pick up unless it's important business.
Yeah.
business.
I-
So
200 new yen.
I'll get 200 new. Actually, I'll get 300 new yen so that I have a spare.
Okay.
So that we have spares.
Alright.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with spares.
While you guys are doing that, I'll be back.
If you want enough space for everyone, it'll be 400. Because
Yes, 400.
it's 50 per person, basically.
400 then.
Right.
I'll do it then.
Next up, Mercedes. You said that you wanted to go ahead and do something with Talon, but because he is off dealing with something, we can get your other stuff done first, and then we can do the recon at the end.
Yeah, the order in which she does both of them is arbitrary, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's been told that there's a group that meets in Sam's office, shamanic group. So she's going to try to meet with them.
So you head up to the floor that Sam owns, and you head over to one of the spaces. The group is there. It seems like a lot of them are in and out. Like there's a common area, and then there's a whole bunch of bedrooms in the back.
Okay.
So it seems like a place for them to stay when they're in town, and then when they're not, they head out. Sam works with a lot of solo operatives as well as groups, and it seems like this is where a lot of the shamanic solo operatives stay when they're in town.
Always good to have a shaman on hand.
Yes.
hello. Am I in the right place?
Oh, what are you looking for?
I'm a new shaman here in Seattle. I was told there was a lodge here, or something along those lines.
Oh, yes. If you want to talk to the person in charge, he should be right back there.
Great.
I'm just the
Thanks.
one in charge of making sure things run smoothly. He's the brains.
Good stuff. I'm Mercedes, by the way.
I didn't think of names. Why would I think of names?
It also makes sense that they wouldn't give her their names.
Alexei, Alexandra,
Uh,
Lysandra.
They wouldn't give real names.
Yeah, it's this is more of a
Breakpoint.
Mercedes blundering, giving her actual name.
Breakpoint. Ooh.
Yeah, nice to
Sick.
meet you. This looks really nice. And she'll go look over to the person in charge.
What can I do for you?
Hello. I'm a new shaman in town. Hoping to get acquainted with everything that's going here. Mercedes is the name, by the way.
Hardline.
Oh.
If you ever need any training, try and initiate in anything, this is the place to come. Most of the people in here come and go. At worst, it'll just be me and Breakpoint.
Oh.
But usually there'll be more of us.
Yeah.
Lots of solo operatives in and out. Sometimes
Yeah.
Group members will come in too.
Good stuff. I think my spellcasting will always use some brushing up, so I'll definitely stick by here for some training. Maybe later when I have more time. I don't know if this is a practice you guys have here in Seattle, but back where I'm from, we used to sometimes in shamanic groups, we used to sit around and tell stories of interesting things, interesting tales we've heard. I don't know if you do that. I'm specifically interested in stories about the child.
You've had a dream, have you?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I had something like that. Yeah.
It happens to a lot of spellcasters. The information is scarce and hard to come by about her.
Uh-huh.
Most we've got is a name and an old obituary.
Oh, it's more than I expected, to be honest.
April Bachmeyer died 30 years ago in a car crash.
Oh. What was the first name again?
April.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you think it's an actual... That's interesting. Okay.
She matches all the physical descriptions. One of our shaman's hacker friends got lucky on a search based on a sketch that they did. This is a big, burly, orcish man, by the way.
Oh, nice.
And the person up front was an elf woman.
Mercedes is definitely at home with... very at home here, then. Yeah, that's interesting. For my own... Yeah, I had a dream where she visited me where I used to live, and said some cryptic stuff. I assume that's common?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Only other thing we can say is she's probably not the only thing like her out there, but
Would make sense.
we don't have a ton of concrete information. Most of it is above our pay grade or our interest. If it's not getting us paid.
Oh yeah, it's probably with my pay grade first, but I'm still curious. I've not been in the shadows long enough to lose my curiosity.
Try and keep it that way. Maybe you'll come back with something interesting for us.
I'm a follower of a shark, by the way. Nice that I moved to a place near the sea. I like it here.
You'll find quite a few of the sharks out here, but we're a motley crew to be sure.
Good good stuff. Yeah, thanks for the introduction. I'll hang around here. I'm waiting on a friend. I'll try to talk to everyone around here. Get to know the people.
Great.
Yeah, maybe I will be a bit more curious about the child, and tell you what I learn. And if there's like a communal area, Mercedes is gonna spend a bunch of time there.
There is absolutely a communal area. Very cozy. Definitely seems like a lot of people have lived there. A lot of people will live there. And someone at some point invested in some good furniture and set up a good atmosphere.
Was I needed?
We're doing things out of order. Mercedes would have done something with you just before this, but we switched around.
Okay.
I will also remind you that last name, April's last name, is familiar to you.
Wait. I'm blanking on it. Okay. I'll look through my notes. Is that wait? I have a no.
All right, Talon, you and Mercedes do some recon. Is there anything that you want to do after that?
I think it's about time I check and see if there's anything connected to my father here in Seattle.
All right.
So I'd probably try and do some underworld contact stuff.
All right. What kind of skill are you thinking of using for that?
Well, let's see here. I could always do organized crime or mafia. I could do a mafia check, which I have a skill rating of 3. Also, why do I have wounds?
Because you forgot to rest, probably.
How do I rest on the character sheet on here?
You roll double body, was it, to recover wounds?
It depends on if it's stun or physical. For physical, you had enough. For stun, you had enough time to basically clear everything. For physical, it is double body.
I do not understand a word of that.
So
I really wish I did.
Take your body and double it, and roll that many dice. And for every hit, you get to remove one damage.
Okay,
I have 5
where?
body, so I'd roll 5 and then half it.
Your body is one of your base
No,
attributes.
you roll
Should be-
10.
Right. No, I see where I do that.
I don't know how to do it either, man. Don't even worry.
Well, I know I see where I do that, but I don't know how to remove it on the character sheet.
Oh, that is.
You're on Chummer.
Yeah,
You just click it again.
I don't have damage on here yet. It's saying I do.
It might just be above his chummer.
It might be a cheat glitch.
Like, where is it saying that you have damage? Is it like?
When I go over my Mafia stuff, it says skill rating 3 plus intelligence 3 minus wounds minus 3.
And do you have a condition monitor on this right side of your screen or something like that?
Yeah, and I've got nothing clicked on it.
Oh, maybe it's just telling you it would remove wounds
No,
if you had them.
try adding a couple of wounds and then removing them. See if that fixes something. Because this is definitely a bug in Chummer.
No, it said I had full on every wound ever.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it colors it in blue, and then okay, so that might be the problem. Yeah, it's 6. I have 6 for Mafia.
Yeah, roll it.
Fixed it. How many rolls have I been rolling that? Yeah, my seduction or my con has actually been 3 higher than I've been rolling, and I've still been insane because it's 14 or 16 for seduction. He's a crazy man. All right. That is 4 6s.
Alright. You remember that every time they would send, like, groups to Seattle to try and set up a base and get started. Every time, about a week after they got there, there would be no response.
Right.
There was something about Seattle. There was someone in Seattle who was vehemently opposed to the vampire mafia being in their town.
Wonderful. And who was that?
No one ever made it back to tell you.
Where's Rudolph Van Richten?
Where is Esmeralda d'Avenir?
Oh God! All right.
It's Junior!
That would be a twist. Anyway, I'm just gonna, after kind of looking into it, I'm gonna realize that it's probably best for me to go back to the 18-wheeler. I'm just gonna go hunker down in there with a Capri Sun.
Cry.
Like, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger!
I'm in danger. I don't want to be in danger. I don't want to be in danger. Let's just go back to the car. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Because you fucking shot me, Daniel.
Because you fucking shot me, Daniel.
Backside making you wait as long as possible because this is going to take a while.
I'm just here. I got fruit snacks. I'm fine.
Alright,
If
so
anything, make me go last always.
you're also last on the list, so
You're fine.
Yeah, that's what you get for picking C as a name.
yeah, you did this to
I
yourself.
literally did this to myself on purpose.
Alright, and then we have the two of you going off to do some reconnaissance.
Yeah, so Talon, now that everyone has gone off to do important stuff, do you want to pass by the convention center and see what sort of building we're looking for? We're looking with? I can't English. We're looking at for this job? Or do you have something important you'd like to do? I can follow as well.
It just turns out that Seattle's not really safe for people of, my kind.
This is actually happening before that. This is we're doing things in reverse order because you were gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just a bit of time skipping.
I would love to. Let's go look around. I'm sure that I can figure something out.
Yeah.
Nightlife is my kind of life.
Yeah, don't cause too much attention. Leave the 18-wheeler well behind, so no one gets suspicious. But this should also be an open, like a public space most of the time, or at least
yes.
not heavily guarded. So we should be fine to look, see exactly what this place is made of. How far is it from where we currently are? Do we need to take the 18-wheeler there?
It's within walking distance.
We just walk, yeah.
I personally have walked from the building where Sam's base of operations is to the Washington State Convention Center.
There we go. Yeah.
How long did it take?
Like 10 minutes. I passed by that building from the hotel to Emerald City Comic Con.
If it's ever an option, Mercedes will choose to walk over taking the 18-wheeler anywhere. For reasons. So yeah, they'll walk there, just have a look, see what sort of exit points and entry points there is to this place.
So
windows.
You know that the auction is going to be on the top floor, and there are tons of ways in and out of this place. There's a couple of front doors, back doors. There are doors in the basement that go out to a street. Pretty much the only way up to the top floor where it's going to be is either an elevator or an escalator.
Okay. That makes sense.
But other than that, there are tons of ways in and out. And if anyone in the chat has been to Emerald City Comic Con, that's where this is.
Nice.
Is the
So-
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask some more general stuff. Is the floor of this place generally open, and the invitation thing is gonna happen at the very top floor, and that's the part where we need to present the invitation, or is getting into the building invitation required as well?
The majority of it is just open access. Anyone can pretty much get in when there's not some big event taking up the whole thing. So it's at the entrance to the top floor.
Okay. Mercedes wants nothing to do with any people here, but if Talon wants to speak with anyone, that could also work.
No, I don't really have anything. I did my thing. So.
Yeah, I don't think we need to cause much of a scene here. We should just take the information. I think depending on where we find ourselves, there will always be plenty of good exit ways, which is good for us.
Right.
Let's head back to Sam's.
All right.
Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, Z.
Hi. I'm heading back to Sam's at the obviously where operations are for most of her business, and I'm going to find Junior. Well, go to the reception and ask to be directed to Junior's office.
So Junior's actually on the floor below. It's one office space that's been bought separately from the rest.
Oh. See, Xanavar would still go to the receptionist.
No,
and be
she
like,
she points you the right way.
A little bit of an idiot.
hello. I knock on the door as I go in.
You see there's a paper sign on the door. It looks like the proper sign hasn't come in yet. It says Junior Research.
Open the door.
Hey!
Hey, it's a weird use of Comic Sans, but I like it.
There'll be a proper professional sign in about a week. I just needed something.
I like it. So, came to give it a try.
I appreciate it. And inside, it's all boxes. It's all still in boxes. Like you see, there's one box that's open that's full of ʟᴏᴏ flasks.
Wait a minute.
And then there's like a ton. There's a ton of like boxes. You see another one over on the corner that's got graduated flasks. It seems like you take a leap here that her mom wasn't certain what she was going to be researching and just bought her a whole bunch of stuff.
So supportive, but so no.
Like, I don't need these. Like, they're expensive and I appreciate them, but they're gonna get
Hey,
used maybe once.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Did you actually just call me over to help you unpack your stuff?
No. No, most of these are gonna stay in their boxes and go in a corner. She a little confused, but she got the spirit.
Well, at least you got the support, yeah?
Yeah. Most of this is just gonna be used sitting in a chair and me casting spells and then writing on a pad of paper for 10 minutes.
Well, you could use some of them as really fancy cups or drinks.
Yeah. You just gotta be careful, just cause gotta be careful drinking out of flasks. Even if you know they've never been used for anything. What if they had and you just forgot? What if the last thing they had in them was a heavy base and you just get a little bit of heavy base in your system?
Just don't drop the bass.
Well, I hope that you're not gonna try and legitimately drink out of them after using them.
I don't plan on using them. However, there's always going to be that thought in the back of your head about, what if I'm wrong? What if these have been used? If they have been used, what have they been used for?
I think these are brand new, but okay. I understand.
It's not about whether they are. It's about that little voice in the back of your head.
Oh, the little voice in the back of my head tells me if it sees anything in my low light, so. It's my cybernetics, it's a joke.
It took me a minute. I'm glad you explained it. I went right over
Nobody
my head the
gets
first
my
time.
jokes. Whatever son of a bitch did this to me took my sense of humor, and I'm furious. Oh, do you want me to help you put stuff away?
Most of this is just going in that closet over there, but I can do that
Okay.
myself.
I immediately go over to a box and start putting stuff away.
I guess removing stuff first.
Well, if I'm gonna be here, might as well do something more than just letting you shoot your sparklies at me.
Actually, here, I've got an idea.
Oh no, please don't tell me you're gonna try to enchant me. I just want to move a box.
That's the entire point of you being here.
Okay, fine. I have this big grin on my face just because I'm messing with her.
You can do it. Cast increased strength. Come on.
Read my mind. You already got a 7, though. I don't think she can actually enhance it that much further.
Also, I don't think increased strength works with cybernetic limbs, right? Those just have a fixed
No,
strength.
those are incompatible.
But hey, the thought was there.
Well, she can still enhance it separately. She can enhance it by 3 to his
Just
limit.
one of my arms gets really buff all of a sudden. Whoa!
I mean, one of your arms is already buffer than the other arm.
Yeah, it's a gun.
You also use strength, like to pull things up. You also need strength in your actual body, not just your arm. So that also works.
I had to increase my strength to be able to move a gun as if it was an appendage.
Wait, do you actually have a machine gun implanted?
Oh, I wasn't joking when I described that. I have a black scorpion here. I've got blades in this
Oh.
arm. One of my legs is a gun.
Yeah,
It's
fun
a
fact.
machine pistol.
When you described that, I had not read through the gun, so I did not make the connection with the black scorpion. That's some nice stuff.
No, literally, body parts are my guns.
Well, yeah, that I knew. I didn't know you had to put a machine gun in there.
No, it's like straight up. My leg is my longer, what is it? It's my... Crap, where's my arms? I have 3 weapons. One that's just like hooked to one of my legs. It's not replacing it, it's hooked to it. It's my room sweeper. And then I've got I'm always gonna say this wrong, I think it's a Ruger 100? Is it
That was
Ruger
right.
or Rugger?
That was right.
Ruger? I did it! And
Yeah.
then the Ruger replaces most of my right leg. Like, it's encased to look like a leg, but most of it's just a, like, fold-out gun. And the Black Scorpion is replacing my left arm.
That's some good stuff. There's like a particular machine gun you need like 10 strength to just be able to hold it. It's great.
Yeah. When I use my weapons, I actually hit my elbow inward, and it flips the first half of my arm over. So my hand is on my elbow to lock it in place, and then I have a gun.
What is your strength without your arm?
Without my arm?
Yeah, what is your actual...
3. I know. Nope, 7. 7 as a base.
Okay.
Are you willing to take physical damage for the comedy?
Yes. I don't know any better.
I mean, she might have a 7 magic for all I know, to be fair.
Augmented maximum attribute rating +4. So your strength is now an 11.
Just pick up the box.
Wait a minute, hold up, I have to re-roll. What is your essence at? I forgot about
Essence 1.5.
Okay. So that means I'm... Oof. So... Sorry, your strength is only a 9.
Okay, but it's still a difference. I pick up the box and very suddenly realize it's not as heavy as it was before. Whoa. Just hold it above my head. And I just, ta-da. Apparently can't do that because my whiteness. I don't know. I just work here.
We're all just chaotic gremlins, it's fine.
Hey, Sam. Sam. Hey, I killed. I'm just holding a big box over my head now. Can I take a pose? Are you gonna draw me?
She looks equally parts enthralled with your strength and also, like...
Please
there's
be
like
careful.
half of her brain that's just like staring at you, and there's half of her brain that's just like working overdrive. Like,
I put the box, I put the box in the closet. And I start just putting things away. I start picking things up with one hand, mainly.
so you're moving things for a few minutes before she stops you and says, "Here, I want to try something a little different. Make sure I have the right amount of dice." You now have the,
This isn't permanent, right?
no.
Okay.
She has to concentrate on it. You now additionally have the effect of increased reflexes at Force 4.
Ooh, that's some good stuff.
So, strength is 11, and there's reflexes on me now?
Yeah, which means you get an additional 2d6 plus 2 if initiative were to be rolled.
Like, time slows down for you a bit, and you just, like, move super fast. That's great.
I pick up a bunch of the boxes in one go and put them in the closet. And once everything's cleared, I stand in front of her and just, like, wave my hand. Hey, I feel weird. You're moving a little too slow.
First time being affected by magic? It's... Interestingly, it's like there's a... Not interference, there's an extra effect, like the robotics make it harder to interact with, but it's warm.
What does that mean? I could try. You want me to take off one of my arms? Remove the...
I'm trying to think of a way to phrase it. Casting magic on you is like what I've heard casting magic on a dragon feels like.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm me, just like anybody else. I have a metal arm and a leg.
I don't think it's related. I think it's two separate forces working in opposition.
But I'm mundane. I don't have any magic.
It's like something's looking after you.
Start checking out to make sure I don't have a bug from my mom on me. You don't see anything, or?
No.
I'm not bugged. Sounds like something my It sounds like somebody. It sounds like somebody I know doing something. But
you know, Avarice and Tech do not get along in the slightest.
Feels like something it feels like something Avarice would do, but does not understand how to get into my my new brain, as she calls it.
Brain
Something.
2.
So you think that doesn't... Look, I'm not great with the whole magic and essence and stuff. If Mercedes were here, Mercedes might understand, but I'm just kind of here. I can shoot guns and look good doing it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you look good no matter what you do.
And it's about yourself. You got that little cute thinking face.
You are fascinating.
Thanks.
I have no idea what to make of this.
Do you mean I got magic in me?
You got something. I don't think it's yours. I think it's a gift.
Okay, now I
I'm
really
guessing.
don't know what you're talking
guessing.
about.
I am flying blind here.
A gift?
Your soul is a light in Dragonfire.
What?
A sensei, that's what it looks like.
I start
It's not like it's
holding
not
my
like it's-
breath.
It's not like it's burning it, it's like it... It's like there's a source right here, and she points right to where your heart is. That's producing it, and it's radiating off in waves. It's stunning.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. It's really stupid. You're probably just gonna laugh at me, but win-win. I hold my breath, and almost like I'm going to shit myself. I just push and try and see if anything happens. Just, you know when you strain your entire body? I'm doing that. I'm holding my breath and straining my entire body to see if anything happens. If anything, it'll just make her laugh at me. Do a little toot.
Yeah.
Nothing else happens? Okay. I just start laughing at myself. I don't know what I expected, but I thought I could channel it. Nah, I'm not a magic caster. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I've always, I mean, it's not like I suddenly felt different, but I mean, I don't really remember anything before my surgery. Bits and pieces. That's really it. This was done against my will. Most of it. Do you think it has to do with my my leg not wanting to work anymore?
I think it's like two factions at war with each other. There's this tech which has gained all this ground, and there's this dragon flame soul fighting back against it, and eventually you're gonna have to do something to balance it out.
I got an idea. Are you comfortable with me being a little personal with you for a minute?
Go for it.
I undo the leather strap on my arm, and I purposefully go in and I take apart wires and more dislocate it from the shoulder, not wires hanging, but fully undo the wires into the bone structure, metal plates, pull the arm completely off. Set it on the ground. Do you have a chair or something?
Yeah, here.
I won't be able to stand for a minute. I sit down and kind of go up into my not like sweatpants, but like I can't wear jeans or anything. If I want to do this, I have to wear like very flexible material. The leg being newer obviously is a lot easier for me to undo. This entire time you can see I'm gritted teeth, in pain. It doesn't feel good doing this because it's like unpopping a nerve or popping all of the nerves.
Getting rid of a part of yourself.
Yeah. But I get under the plate that links like right to the pelvic bone, and I pop and I get the leg off with all the wires. A lot newer, you can see. Had this one not as much as my other one. I set that on the ground. So then I've got one more leg, and the only arm that's able to do anything. I kind of just glance at my leg, and what I haven't shown anybody else in the group. Take off my foot from the ankle, set it on the ground, and I break off the front half of the bottom half of my leg. Set that, and Junior would actually see the place of my leg that's not there anymore, where the bone is, that like caves in a U, and it's the metal plating where my gun would slide into to lock into my ankle to make my foot. There's more of that leg than the other one, but what's left of it is being eroded away by the cybernetics that are there. Kind of like it's wanting to just take the rest of it. And then take off shirt, and I'm down to a tank top, and I pop open the chest plate that covers here. And as soon as I pop it off and put it on the ground, it's like this very intricate furnace almost. Like the long metal stripes where air can get out and the heat of a furnace would be like. And inside, they're in like a casing. It's like plastic-ish is my heart and my lungs. The only organs left, and everything else is wires, tubing. Pretty much everything else that's left is half alive and half dead. And take it all off. I set it down on the ground. I sit there. I just can only gesture with one hand now, but guess you can get a better look at things now. Well, actually, I reach up to my face and pop off the fake epidermal on, and there's the metallic placement of where my cyber eyes are. I just kind of put half of my face on the ground too. So there's just all of this metal, very sleek. It's almost like it's human skin, but it's cold. There's no seams or anything. It's just solid metal. As if the orc is the disguise and I'm just a robot underneath.
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
like... No, astrally. Those parts you took off are still awash in the same flame.
No, they're deactivated. I took them off, so that shouldn't...
It still carries a piece of you. It's still part of you. Even separated. As complicated as your relationship with those parts might be, it's still... unescapably you. And that energy would probably fade over time. If you were without it for weeks or even months, I don't imagine you'd hold the same connection to it that you do now, but now, it's a part of you. It's...
This, thing you see. Is it, like, gonna just take all that's left?
I think it's more protecting what's left.
You don't know what it is.
I have spent my entire career researching the soul and what makes it tick. And this is completely unlike anything I've ever seen. And then the peppy music starts playing.
Sorry, my arm plays some music sometimes when it's disconnected, telling me it's gonna turn off. It'll go away in a second. There, it's off now. So, what is... It's... Dragon. Just that doesn't sit well with me.
I
mean... It's like Z's thinking back to Avarice, talking about how she became a healer, and it was because of the dragon she defeated.
She could already heal. It was that she became a full caster.
Yeah, she's just like thinking how it like changed her, and she's Z's trying to figure out what this means, and it's just very, very confused. And am I dying? I
think it's the opposite.
I was dead, and I'm coming back? Am I gonna grow an arm or something?
It's not that you're moving further. This is a chance for you to be more than what a normal person can be, I think. You know when you're staring at something and you don't have any reason to know what it's called, but you do. And a word comes to your mind and you can't imagine where it came from or why you know this.
I mean, that was me when I got the arms. I knew they were. And when I woke up, I didn't know how to turn them on, but I just said, move, and I kind of get it, I guess. These things were just attached to me and connected. I was just sitting there and I wanted nothing more than to get up and run, so I did.
A word comes to mind and I couldn't for the life of me tell you why. Broodmother.
What does that mean? That you just words?
I don't know.
I know I'm asking all these questions. I'm sorry. I just said I don't.
Questions are good. Questions mean that eventually there are answers to be found. You motherfucker. Listen here. The Broodmother. I think it's a title. Not yours.
The Broodmother.
If you can find more about that, I think you'll find your answers.
Does anything start popping up in my head?
You got nothing.
Does it feel magical or
Very.
just
Something powerful and ancient.
lovely?
I'm sorry I don't have more of an explanation. I wasn't expecting to see anything like this in the first place.
Hey. Sorry. Did your mom know anything?
I think your mom would know more than mine.
I'm only supposed to call her in emergencies. Does it count?
Oh. I don't know. If you think she might have answers.
Maybe. Here, and with the number memorized off the back of my head, I'm gonna call Avarice.
Rings for a minute. You've reached the number of the Smith. If you've gotten to voicemail, that means I'm out of service. Leave a message.
Damn
I'll call
it.
you back when I can.
Mom, it's me. Got a question. It's a little bit about dragons. There's something to do with them. Now, I know you're old-timey, probably have an answering machine so you can hear me.
You remember that she lives in the woods
Oh yeah.
with no
No
connection
reception.
to electronics.
Yep.
No electronics work near her house.
Great. So I can't even contact her. Okay, well, I'll probably hear from you in like a month, so hopefully I'm not dead. Okay, bye. Hang up. She's out in the woods. I sometimes forget that.
Yeah, my mom has to leave messages with her, and, she goes shopping on Saturdays. And that's when she's in town and gets all her voice messages.
Is there anything else you wanted to do, or are you kind of set? You're gonna...
I want to try one more spell.
Okay, with or without the mumbos?
I don't think it changes anything.
Okay, so I get comfy, because I don't need to stick all the random weapons back on. And it feels good. It doesn't hurt. I feel like 3 pounds, 4 pounds lighter. No, more like 10, because it's weapons.
Yeah,
Just-
heavy machine.
I'm just gonna sit here. Is that okay?
Yeah, your strength changes to a 9 because she recasts the spell. Doesn't roll as well.
I got a little bit of a headache with that one.
Alright, She writes a whole bunch of stuff down. So I don't need any more of your time to do science. But I'm free the rest of the day if you had anything you wanted to do.
Oh, is it like late at night?
Yeah. It's like 9-ish.
Well, I mean, I got a phone call to make with my little brother in the morning. But, oh no. And I, like, with my good foot, kick my leg, like, a little bit farther away from me. I can't go anywhere. All my stuff's over there. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Guess I gotta stay with you the rest of the night.
What a shame. I guess we'll have
What
to
a shame.
I guess we'll have to use the bed that's in the back room.
There's a what? Why do you have a... Do you live here?
No, but my mother recognizes that sometimes I will work until 3 in the morning without realizing what time it is. And she would rather I not go home alone, even though I'm a perfectly competent spellcaster and absolutely could.
It's a mom thing, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have like a TV back there?
I have a laptop and, I have Netflix.
How many versions of this website are they gonna make? It never dies. It's Netflix. Oh, well. Now, you can't tell any of my friends this, but I'm a sucker for rom-coms.
Me too.
Hell yeah, I don't know how I'm getting out of this chair.
Maybe we should at least put some of it back on, at least so your
Maybe.
vital organs aren't exposed.
Yeah, could you hand me the,
Yeah.
up here.
And that's where the camera fades out.
Sticking my chest piece back on.
Yeah. How long do you have to be
Fixing
running?
my eye.
How long do you have to be running in the shadows so that just talking to someone with exposed organs becomes just normal and you don't even think twice about it?
Well, I mean, it's like a furnace, so stuff can get stuck in there. Before we end the session, can we at least get to the morning and I can call my brother?
It's only 7. We still have another hour.
Okay. I thought it was later, and I got worried. I just want to talk to my brother.
We've only been live for 3 hours.
Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, actually, it doesn't because of internet.
Okay. But yeah, I just hang out with Sam. Junior, excuse me. Now that we're back into the view of the other people, it's Junior. In the private sanctity of the laboratory, she say. But I think Genesis still hates that I get to call her Sam. I have to call her Junior whenever she's at work, but no, you get to call her Sam.
So, before the morning, is there anything else that anyone would like to get done?
Sleep.
I think Mercedes was like waiting in the building to like see if C would like get out, just to, like make sure he was doing all right. But since he doesn't come out for a while, Mercedes is going to assume he's all right, or they are all right. And so instead, I figured out what the other ʀᴑᴜ is, by the way, and I think I have some ideas. And Mercedes also has some ideas. So she's gonna, I think, for the first time in ever, for a long time anyway, she's gonna like attempt to like actually contact her idol. And the way she does this is she's gonna go to the sea and like dive into the water and go as deep as she can go, and like just astrally perceiving the whole way, and like see if like that deep in the water her idol has anything to say to her. She doesn't like ask it any questions, just trying to like commune with it more personally by going deeper, and then she'll head back home after that.
Be careful.
Yeah, curiosity killed the something or something else. I need to think where I put this.
You dip your toe in a pool deeper than you can possibly imagine.
And like Mercedes like takes that second place. She opens her eyes to all the salt water. She like sees the vastness of the ocean and is like, even deeper than that. Yeah, this is dangerous stuff.
Okay, you know that story of the river that looks incredibly shallow and calm, but is like 20 feet deep and has 100% mortality rate? That is what you think of.
Okay. Yeah, that much probably like immediately like okay, I got it, idol. I think I understand. She like races back to the surface, like just like okay, and now I'm just gonna sit and think on that.
I'ma sit still, look pretty.
I don't know who's in charge of the car. She's like gonna walk the entire way back to the house. Take a very long way there. Just to think.
Alright. Genesis, Talon, anything else?
After he's finished making the digital version of the copies of the tickets, he kind of just like sends an encrypted message to all the members because we've all split up, of like just kind of like a rough ticket of some fake credentials of tickets.
Yeah, go ahead and make me that forgery check.
Hell yeah, I would love to do that. Forgery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Da-da-da-da. What? What is forgery again?
Oh, it's not forgery. What is it?
I believe there is a skill
Oh
called
yeah,
forgery.
it is forgery.
Yeah.
And I remember you have a ton of points in it.
No.
It would just be your logic then.
Oh, my logic is 6. Okay.
Well, I remember you doing forgery before and being incredibly good at it.
Maybe he just spent edge, because that was a pretty important forgery roll that we did.
Bless you? Speak to us. How many 6s is that?
And look, I can't, like, look, I every single time I press one, look, it just puts another one on, like, see? And, yeah, it's, yeah.
How many successes was that?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6.
Yeah. You're pretty confident with your work.
Hell yeah.
Now all that's left is printing it onto the papyrus, which will be here in the morning. Well, afternoon. Which is basically morning for a Shadowrunner.
Especially one with a vampire on their team.
And
Yeah.
after he's done all of that, because he is alone, right, in the vehicle, correct? Like he's kind
I
of like
believe
alone.
Talon is also there. Because he said that he made his way back there and had a bit of a breakdown about the fact that all of his family all of his crime syndicate members that came here have disappeared mysteriously.
Love to see it.
Love to see it. Well, whilst he's doing that, I guess, is there like a public restroom of some sort, like a public thing that's kind of like?
You are in the parking. You are in the truck parking at Sam's building.
Yeah, is there like a public toilets or something like that? Something with like a sink and water and like a mirror of some sort.
I mean, there's private bathrooms on Sam's floor.
Fuck yeah, he's gonna go straight there, and he's gonna go in and kind of like lock the door, and he's gonna take off his face mask and just kind of just like lightly just wash his face, and then he's gonna try and look at himself confidently and fail multiple times and try to imitate how Talon kind of puts a facade on, and still fails again and tries to act like Z and Mercedes, everyone that he's seen, but still keeps failing. He just mutters to himself for a second. I'm never going to be good with this social situation, am I, Donati?
Probably not anytime soon. It's a long road.
I can't even look at myself. Look at me. I'm not special. I mean, he has those cool thingies, and Mercedes has their magic, and then Talon is Talon, so...
And you're a very good hacker.
Yeah. But hackers can be replaced. So.
So can anyone else.
I guess so.
Are you really going to tell me I'm not cooler than magic?
You are pretty cool.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
This is an AI.
It's an emotional support AI.
It is a person trapped inside of this AI that Genesis has saved from death. I'm confirming it now.
You don't know.
I have a suspicion Vex is sweating a bit when you say that, but
How do they do it? How do they look at people eye to eye? It is very infuriating because while I'm here who has everything to say, but I can't. It is not. I don't.
Everyone has their own hurdles to overcome. This is yours.
I mean,
His
like,
body's deteriorating. Deteriorating.
I mean,
So is my speech.
Hey, you still did better than when Layla tried to say prestidigitation.
Prestititties.
I mean,
I really hope Layla's still in the chat.
I really hope so too.
Be right back.
He just washes his face and then looks back up, and he still sees his dad because he's got the same. But he still sees his dad's face, and he's like, and he keeps looking down until like he looks up again, and then sees his mother's eyes, and he just like comes down a little bit. It's going to be a big, great challenge for these next few phases. Do you have any recommendations on how we handle it? And how to even tell our associates?
You have a team. Rely on them. Just like they rely on you.
I'm not sure if I can trust them or not, though. Or perhaps I'm just being my usual self. You know,
Well, they are criminals.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, they're kind of like me. I mean, yeah, they're like me. Yeah. I guess so. Well, one can only hope, right? I mean, one look at me and they'll immediately recognize who.
Not pictured. Trinity desperately Googling mental health tips.
Very much.
man, this entire team needs a therapist, and Mercedes and her 2 charisma is not going to do it.
He's got one, and that's true.
I need a doctor. I need a doctor.
That's why he made Trinity. But he's just
It's not that I need a therapist, it's that I just need to go to the hospital.
Can you please have a look as technology and evil? We're going to run the numbers whenever really quickly for me.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you please look into as technology and evil company corporation, please, very quickly? I just want to updates, please.
Well, updates. They still very much hate each other. They're still in active fights in countries where they will not be noticed by what they consider the civilized world.
Okay.
They're still engaging in subterfuge.
All right. Anything about, Anything about the leaks that I found, or no?
No updates. Your bounty's just been
Good.
raised by 5,000 new yen.
So what does that total now? Because I've lost track.
45,000.
Dead or alive?
Yes.
I feel like it is a change of time to change the design of my helmet. What do you suggest? And he basically grabs the cylinder thing, and he keeps tapping it and twisting it, and it turns into like different shapes and sizes of like certain helmets. What do you think? Shall we go more sleek or more future-esque?
Go with your heart.
You think more low-key sleek, more...
Match your
Actually, you know what?
associates.
Yeah. I think I'll rest.
For I am an AI, and I do not formulate an opinion. I formulate answers.
I will
I can
also
tell you modern
Trinity,
trends. That's about it.
also Trinity at some point, and he basically puts it at the nape of his neck and just taps it, and just and he just says, "Look, Trinity, I'm going to hopefully, if I can find out how, perhaps I could upgrade you a bit more. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I keep promising. I know I keep saying empty promises, but I feel like these people can help me. So
I'll be alright. Until you can.
okay. Well, I guess brief exodus is what we need to do tomorrow. To status protocol and call it a day. You deserve you deserve a break. Just go on autopilot for now. Thank you.
Affirmative. So, you all spend several hours, because you had just woken up, pretty much. You're very nocturnal. It's not much of an option when your face is a vampire and cannot go out during the day.
Bruh.
But just before bed, see, sun's up. It's been up for about an hour. You're just thinking about heading to bed, but you know you need to stay up for a phone call, and you get it. Well, no, you've been calling from. Right, you've been calling from phone booth, so you need to call her.
Alright, using my dead one, I call my roommate.
Hey.
Hey. Hey Nat, how you doing?
Good, all things considered.
You hesitated, is something wrong?
Well, my best friend and roommate is a shadow runner. Is wanted for 3 counts of murder, 1 count of kidnapping, destruction of police property. Is there anything else that I missed?
You know,
Yeah,
I mean...
the police came about 8 times looking for you, and they were pretty clear about what you did in order to try and get me to talk. You did take my car.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I gave it back. I know it's not an excuse, but
No,
I just didn't-
'cause they wanted to know why you were able to take my car.
I'm really sorry.
It's fine. I haven't been arrested for accessory yet.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, man, I knew you were doing something shady to pay, because I never saw you put on a fast food uniform and go to work. But
It paid.
oh, I don't blame you. We do what we gotta to get where we're going. Just police are visiting a lot.
Well, I'm not there, so
Which is good, because there's a cop car stations outside of my house pretty much every day. All day.
yeah.
Yeah,
Are you babysitting today?
I am. Do you still want to talk to him?
Yeah. If he wants to talk to me.
Here, I'll hand the phone over.
I mean, I'm like sat up. I'm like standing, pacing. It's the middle of the night.
See?
Hey, Squirt.
Hey, what happened? Why'd you go?
Well, you know how I'm a little bit of I know you've seen the news. You're a smart kid.
Yeah.
You know that storybook that Grandma gave you? Robin Hood? It's kind of what I am.
I knew it.
Yeah, and you know, they think he was a bad guy, so that's what I'm dealing with.
So you just need to take out the Sheriff of Nottingham and you can come home, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna take it's gonna take a little bit of time. Just
Took
I gotta
Robin
be
Hood years. You're not gonna take years, right?
I'm aiming for it to not take so long, okay, kid?
Better.
I'm really, really happy to be talking to you.
Yeah. It's really sad
Yeah.
you had to go.
Yeah, I would have said goodbye if I had more time. But I got in a really big chase. And it was like super cool, like in the movies where you're driving down the highway and getting chased in the car, and it was like I was a superhero for a little bit.
You're always a superhero. Dad doesn't believe it, but I know better.
Ooh, blazer. You stay strong for me, kid, okay? I need somebody to be my eyes back home. Can you do that for me?
Can do, Captain.
Alright, as your first order of command, I need you to go and make sure that my favorite hot dog stand's still out there, okay?
Aye,
You need to try it. You gotta make sure it's the exact same hot dogs every day, okay?
Okay,
You don't
Wait.
always have to buy a hot dog, but
who's gonna pay for it?
you don't have to buy a hot dog. You can just like go and say hi to him for me.
Oh, okay.
Just go steal a hot dog.
Go steal a hot dog. Start the shadow running. No. No,
Let
he's gonna take a
chaos
bite.
reign!
Ah! Well, I'll try and call a little bit more now that I'm somewhere in my top secret hideout with my hero friends. I'm gonna be okay, okay?
You better.
I promise. I'd give you a pinky promise, but you're kind of far away.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and then I got confused about the logistics of it.
Yep, that's the word. Canonically, that's the word.
Now we need to hack into all the dictionaries, so they say that.
Hacking all the dictionaries. It's our next run. Logistics. Well, are you? What are you gonna do with Nat today? Just watch movies or something?
We were gonna go to the park, get some exercise.
Is that how she put it?
Yeah, she said if I stay trapped inside all day, I won't grow up big and strong, like you.
Oh, well. I mean, that's pretty smart. I mean, you want to grow up big and strong, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't got any fangs yet, do you?
No.
Not like
Let me go
me.
check.
Oh, and we're moving.
You
okay.
you hear him running off.
Phone
He's
gets
taking the
set
phone.
down on the
No,
counter.
No, he's taking the phone
Oh,
with
okay.
him.
Oh, and we're going on an adventure. I can hear your. Oh, right.
No fangs.
That's okay. Mine get in the way sometimes. It's kind of funny when I have them get stuck. Start
Seems like
talking
it'd
with
be
a lisp.
Seems like it'd be difficult to use a spoon.
Oh, it's a nightmare. I can't have soup. It's dreadful. That's why I just pick up the bowl and drink it. Who needs a spoon?
You make an excellent point.
I do make an excellent point. At this point, I'm just trying to make him laugh. That's it. And I'm checking to make sure that I'm not putting too much time on these calls and making sure that they space out in random times. Hey kid, how's Dad?
I don't know. He seems grumpy like always, but that doesn't mean anything.
Have you had a chance to talk to Curtis?
Not yet. It's been a busy couple days. Some big scary man came by and told us not to leave town.
Was it anybody like the police or different kind of scary men?
Oh yeah, no, those. The first one.
Making sure that they're not being threatened by random people. If it's the police, I can be like, okay, whatever. Oh, if the police came by, I think what they're doing, kind of like what Robin Hood had to deal with. They're looking for me. Because I'm such a celebrity.
Don't worry, I won't tell him nothing.
You won't tell them nothing?
Not a thing.
How much
make
have
sure-
you already told?
Make sure Nat knows you're gonna do a pinky promise for that. Go over to Nat.
Oh, okay. No, you gotta... No, hold your hand out. There we go. What?
Now, as the Delaware Code, you cannot break this pinky promise. Because if you do, I'm gonna have to come there when you don't want to see me and tickle the crap out of you.
No.
No, I know. When you see me, you want to just be able to give me a hug. But then, I'll get you.
Betrayal.
Absolute betrayal. I love you, kid.
Me too.
You don't go cause a fire or something, I don't know.
I was told very specifically by several people not to start a fire after the incident at last Christmas.
Well, I mean, you can ask Nat to supervise while you go out on the balcony with a piece of paper and a lighter.
Okay.
Tiny one. Just a little tiny one. Get that little bit of rage out of you.
Okay.
Miss you, kiddo.
Miss you too.
Can you give the phone back to Nat so I can say goodbye?
Okay.
Bye, Coda.
Bye. Hey.
Hey, Nat. Allow him to cause a fire on the balcony. Please.
Are we finally getting revenge on your father?
Give him a piece of paper and a lighter. He'll be fine.
Aww.
We're not doing a full-scale revenge. Now, I know. That has to be when I'm there.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Okay. Small fire.
It wouldn't be small fire.
We'll build up to it.
Yeah, we got to get him used to actually being able to do it.
Yeah.
You guys have fun. All right, if anything happens, call me.
Yeah. Is this a number I can actually call, or is this another phone booth?
You can call this one, actually. And if people ask for your records, this is the Crowley Core.
Right.
Just a work phone.
Sure.
All right. Have a good one, Nat. Take care of him.
Yeah, you too.
Actually give him a cheeseburger. I know he is not a vegan.
Look, his dad keeps trying these weird diets, and I have to get him out of the house to get some actual halfway decent food in him.
At least give him something that is like... At least give him something with soy in it, you know?
Mac and cheese.
Saddest part about Shadowrun, George?
Mm.
I don't believe they have regular cheese.
They do. It's very expensive.
Yeah. And meat. Meat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would you rather have a kidney or mac and cheese?
I'd like to have a kidney.
Are you 100% positive though?
Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Alright. Bye. And I finished my phone call.
Alright. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before we head to bed? Call it a little bit early, looks like.
Genesis stays up working on, well, kind of perfecting the tickets, as well as just working on designs of his helmet.
Okay.
He'll most likely fall asleep when Trinity has had enough and puts on "Never Gonna Give You Up" on repeat until he goes to sleep.
Go to sleep, or I will rickroll you until you go to sleep.
Joke's on you, I like the song.
Please do not. No, I do like that song, but sometimes it is infuriating. Sometimes.
Most days it's never gonna give you up, but on Thursdays it's Out of Touch.
No.
You've got to respect Out of Touch Thursday.
I do respect Out of Touch Thursday. I do love that song. I actually love that song. But
Okay, but whenever Trinity actually wants to upset Genesis, it's never gonna give you up, but he's singing only C, so it's never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry.
You can stop now.
Yeah, so the stream is cancelled.
Eventually, when he does go to sleep, he closes his eyes, but then his alarm goes off, and he's like, "Oh well."
It's It's like a big old car
His-
alarm.
No, his alarm is actually a symphony orchestra.
Oh. I thought it would have been like the ending credit scene for My Hero Academia. Sayana bakuwo, bakuwo, kazakeri.
Yeah, basically every single he on a daily basis he listens to orchestral music because that's the only thing that can calm him down in social situations.
That's the first one that comes to mind.
It's a bit different.
No, it's one of a really old piece. I just can't be a 56-person orchestra, unfortunately.
Really? Come on, Vex. You're slacking.
I'm sorry.
All right. If no one else has any major story beats, we'll go ahead and call it there for this session. Reconnaissance done.
I got to call my brother.
Hey,
Role playing
also-
done. Some hints into the future of this world's lore. And preparation for a heist during a heist.
Yeah.
So we'll go
That's
ahead
gonna
and
be
get
fun.
that started next session. Until then, thank you all for joining. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.